uploading every single day, pretty much for the most part. But shitty thing is YouTube is not monetizing a lot of my videos right now. So whatever, I'm just gonna release all my videos anyways. Woke up this morning, I'm 193, dude. Fucking crazy. So what I wanted to do today, I have about 30 minutes. I just bought this panda planner, dude. Fucking sick. But yeah, so anyways, what I wanted to talk about was I just wanted to do a random Q&A. I don't know if anybody's in here or anything like that. Let me just check my chat really quick. 0 people. It's okay. This is gonna be saved anyways, so I think it's gonna be fine, dude. But meanwhile, while people are joining, if people join, oh fuck, I haven't done one of these in a long time. But meanwhile, if people want to just leave like comments over here, that'd be great. And I'm just going to read off some emails, answer some of your mudda questions, and yeah, all right, let's go. So today I have Juan Alvarado. Hi. So he's in Jersey and stuff, and not completely sure if he wants to go through the program. So he's a pharmacy student. So the program is 6 years and can switch out after 2 years. You can switch out after 2 years if in the undergraduate year. So basically, what he's saying that there's an opportunity that you can switch out early and stuff like that. So he's telling me that, okay, so a lot of people do it after 3 years, but that's besides the point. After watching your videos on YouTube, I thought I should reach out since from what I've seen, I don't think you bought the whole idea of being a pharmacist too, since you're consistently saying you're an entrepreneur in your videos and not into fast struggle. So if you can, please answer a few of my questions. Greatly appreciate it. Either respond to this email or make a new video for me. Okay. Are there advancement opportunities in community pharmacy? If so, can you be specific about how high you can advance and how often it happens to pharmacists? Also, do you have any pharmacy friends that have advanced their careers? So, I'm currently sort of in this process right now. Hey guys, thanks for joining. No Extra AM and Melissa Hoyle. Thank you for joining today. If you guys got any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. But I'm just right now until people like join and stuff. I'm just going to leave. Just gonna answer some mudda email time, man. So basically, there are opportunities to advance in retail. Think about it though; it's almost like a pyramid. So as you advance higher and higher, there's gonna be less and less spots. So that means you have to be really. It's really competitive. I mean, like for me, I'm trying to become like a pharmacy supervisor right now in the current chain I'm in. I'm not sure if it's my dream type of thing, but I definitely know I have the skills to do it, and I also want to experience it because I think for a lot of you guys, who I want to give that experience to you guys, so I can kind of share that experience with you guys so you can better decide whether you want to do it or not. There's all the way up to like, okay, so there's your supervisor, district, typically like a district manager, and then it goes up and up and up. There's like a VP, stuff like that. So every structure is going to be a little different, but typically you're going to have the hierarchy because it's impossible to manage like 1,000 employees, dude. So that's why they break down the hierarchy and stuff like that. So there is opportunity. You just gotta hustle your way off. If you're in community pharmacy, you gotta, I hate to say it, but push your numbers and stuff. Not push your numbers, but drive. And it's not like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you flu shots, motherfucker. It's just like, for me, I just strategize appropriately to make it for the people that want their product or something like that. Make it as available as possible. So it's pretty weird because I was actually watching this documentary with like about drug dealers and stuff, and I have the same. It's pretty funny. Like I didn't even realize it, but I have the same mentality as most drug dealers. Like they never do drugs. They don't care. Like they just bring it to your doorstep. What you choose to do with your drugs is your choice. So I thought that was pretty interesting. What kind of entrepreneur do you want to be? Is it pharmacy related or different? I really like message retracted. Oh fuck, I didn't get to read it. Fuck man. But yeah, so can you elaborate what kind of entrepreneur you want to be? There's so many different types. There's like the mom and pop where you want to open up a restaurant. There's like the whole digital marketing type of thing. What I'm really interested in right now, it might change in the future, but digital marketing for the most part. So it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like the process of creating online courses and stuff for you guys and selling them basically. So that's what I want to do, and I think there's a lot of opportunity in that. And to me, it's like really inspiring too. I read on the Juan says I read on the internet, so maybe it's not a reliable source. Um, that it's really hard to get a pharmacist job because in California because there's a lot of pharmacy schools. Is it since so my question is it since you moved there? The I haven't really checked the job market recently, but I always see job postings. You know what I mean? And so I still think there is a demand for jobs right now. Um, and I think you just have to strategize appropriately. There are jobs right now, but obviously it's getting harder and harder because pharmacy is such a growing profession, right? And if you don't kill it with a project or some sort of talking point where they have full confidence where you can add value to their organization, it's going to be a lot harder to find a job. And so my cousin actually the other day was asking me about interviews and stuff, and my cousin was asking me about interviews and stuff, and she was like telling me like, yeah, I do a lot of community service, blah blah blah, and I was like, that's great, you know, but from a supervisor or sort of leadership position, how does that translate into helping me and my organization? I think that's where a lot of people get sidetracked. Like, so if like she was helping people do medication adherence at like free clinics and getting low price drugs and stuff like that for them. Great. Okay. But how does that apply? And if you can relate that to a business metric or some sort of relatable benefit to the supervisor, that'd be great. So my example for her was like, hey, you know what? Know what a huge thing that retail pharmacists care about right now? Stars ratings, right? Because if you guys don't know what star ratings is, it's basically an report card saying how much you get reimbursed. So the higher a star rating, like if more of your patients are on statins and they're on diabetes, or if they're like adherent with their blood pressure medication, you get paid more. So you have to tie in your story to something that they give a fuck about, not just tell a story for the sake of story. But also, it's also a fine balance of, it's like almost like speed dating too, because it's like you're trying to find out like what this person is like in like 10 minutes. So I think that's very interesting. Thank you, Juan, for asking. I'm going to send you this link over later. Thanks for posting videos and being an outlet for pharmacy students. You the best. Thank you, DJ Khaled. All right, I'm going to go back to the chat really quick. Hi, Kevin. How do I survive biochemistry? Also, if I don't do well, can I still make it as a pharmacist? Um, Hi, Kevin. How do I survive? Of course. So I actually failed like one of my biochemistry classes in undergrad, right? And so obviously you can make it, but there's no going, like for a lot of prerequisites, you have to finish your biochemistry degree and stuff like that, or finish your biochemistry course. So break down where you think you are lacking, I guess. Like, is it your study habits? How much time, realistically, how much time are you putting into biochemistry versus your other classes? Like, look at the amount of time you're spending on everything and try to find the root cause of why you're not understanding. I mean, there's so many resources in college. Like, there's office hours. Might not always help, but there's office hours. There's your peers. There's textbook. There's even YouTube. Like, honestly, I learned a lot of stuff during my pharmacy school years and biochemistry during YouTube. So YouTube's a great thing. So yeah, though that's just a quick way to break it down. But yes, dude, you can still become a mother drug dealer if you can still be a mother drug dealer if you don't do well in biochemistry. But I would say just find an outlet that you can like find a strategize a way that you can succeed, man, and find out like every exam do a review what's going on, like where did you not do so hot, uh, what was unexpected, because typically what we get wrong is what we unexpect or things that we overlook, right? uh, Pixie Drovey, I am not really good at math. I want to become a pharmacist. Should I still? Um, I think it's not heavily math based. It's like basic chemistry math. So if you're good with stoichiometry and stuff from chemistry, you should be good, dude. And I wouldn't stress too much about it. There's like no calculus or anything. So, I mean, math is pretty basic for the most part. I mean, when you're dealing with pharmacokinetics, it gets a little more confusing. But I mean, honestly, it's stuff that I learned in high school. It's not like college level math where I was doing calculus and stuff like that. Yeah. Tito Sar. What's up, Kev? Having a great morning, man. Zerg just ate Captain Crunch. I used to hate that shit, though. I'm not a huge Captain Crunch fan when I was a kid. Because it's hella sugary. Fuck that. Alright. Like I said, guys, if you guys got email, or if you guys got questions, please shoot them over here. Um, and I'm just gonna be, if you guys don't leave questions, I'm just gonna go straight to emails, guys. So, um, feel free to keep on leaving things. To be accepted in pharmacy school, do you need an A average? Fuck no. I don't think so. Um, I mean, obviously, there's no way I can spend like there's no way I can explain this to you in one session, right? But you don't need an A average. I'm an example of that, dude. I in undergrad there was a period where I almost bombed the whole semester, but I recovered from that and I kicked ass in it the next year. And I'm not saying that to like fucking brag or anything like that, but I just want to sort of show you that it's not impossible, and you just gotta try your best, man. And if you don't have the best grades, try to figure out why, because that's probably a huge indicator of what you need to get. I mean, that's how they filter. Think about it. They get thousands and thousands of applications. They can't take them all. So how do they filter? Oh, easy thing, grades, right? This student has better grades than this person. Is it right? I don't think so. But there's no other easy way of filtering out students, like from the applications, right? So typically the school I went to, from what I heard, I don't know, it's rumored, I guess, but I had a friend's sister sit on like admissions and stuff. They were telling me everyone, and keep in mind this was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, but it was like anybody with a 3.0 or 3.0 or what's that called, or lower, like 3.0 and higher gets an automatic interview. So yeah. Anyways, going back to the mudda email. I haven't checked my email in a while, guys. Sorry. Durkin, Durkin G. Hi, Kevin. Huge fan of your YouTube channel. You are one of the few voices for employees in pharmacy today, and it's helped me prepare for my career as well. Question I have for you today is gaining pharmacy experience. I have gone to many pharmacies looking to volunteer for my pharmacy school application, but they don't seem very open with letting volunteers in. I was wondering, did you get what you did to get pharmacy experience and what you recommend in my specific circumstance? Thank you. So, unlike other professions, it's really, really hard to sort of shadow a pharmacy. If you are even going to shadow, dude, corporate chain is not the way to go because there's too much liability of letting someone in the pharmacy. Because you got to think about it, you're dealing with personal information. Any sort of leak or any sort of liability like that, that's going to be a huge liability. It can lead to a lawsuit, which costs a lot more money than free work. So that's the reason why it's so hard for you to find pharmacy experience. Now, there's a difference though. When you work for a chain or something like that, that's how I got my pharmacy experience. So it wasn't that I shadowed and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, the most you can shadow is sit outside of a pharmacy and just watch, and that's hella boring. And honestly, if you're gonna shadow, you're probably better at a mom and pop independent pharmacy, right? Or somewhere where they're not intensely dealing with patient information. It really depends on pharmacy to pharmacy. Like if people ask me, like I just have to say no because that's the corporate answer I have to give, right? But like I said, I think it would be very different if you can devote some time and actually apply to a pharmacy as a technician or something, and then you can get firsthand like interaction. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to find experience, you know. Um, but yeah, so thank you for asking that. Let's check the chat. Still no one in here, but it's okay. Let's see. Um, Hi Kevin. John asks, "Hi Kevin, can you please tell me more about the master's program that allows you to work for FDA public health policy you talked about in one of your videos?" So no, it's not a program. Um, it's the public health service. So what this is like the public health service is like just like joining a branch in the military and stuff, but it's like health like it's like health professional related and stuff. So you might be a pharmacist working for the government, and you have the opportunity straight from like pharmacy school or whatever. This applies to nurses, PAs, whatever. You can actually like do a contract. They'll pay for your. I believe they'll pay for some of your schooling and stuff. You get a monthly stipend. Um, and you get to travel around the world and stuff. So that's what I was talking about. The PHS, Public Health Service, they're actually open for pharmacists right now. The only reason why I don't do it right now is because I have a lot of opportunity in California, and honestly, I'm not willing to leave. But when I was like in pharmacy school, when I didn't really have any opportunities, uh, I was willing to go anywhere, and it was a really cool experience. Like you could work with like you could be literally the only health professional on site and you have to do everything. It's pretty fucking crazy, and it really expands your practice more than just like a pharmacist. So I think it's a good idea like when you're young, and plus like you get paid quite a bit. It's probably not the most money in the world, but you get compensated quite a bit. There's optional deployment. There's opportunities to like travel and stuff. So honestly, like I don't know, maybe I'll interview one of my friends who actually went into it, see if she likes it, and maybe I will get back to you guys about that. Oh, dear me. Um, okay, God Soldier, thanks, Kevin. My cousin wants to know what job can he get with a pharmaceutical science degree. Um, Pharmaceutical science degree. Let's see. I don't really know. I know like some people just run like labs at a what's that called? Pharmaceutical company and stuff. So I don't know. I'm a bad person to ask. I know like obviously there's academia where you can work in colleges and stuff. Those were the people that taught us. But typically they run like labs and stuff, like experiments and stuff. And I don't really. They do a lot more research. So whenever you're doing more research, like it doesn't really pay as well as like a pharmacy degree and stuff. But you know what? I don't want to jump the gun and say that, but let's see. I mean, maybe again, I can always interview one of my friends who did pharmaceutical science, and maybe they can put some put some light in or perspective in you guys. Um, Typically, yeah, people always get it twisted. They're like pharmaceutical science and pharmacy are the same thing. Fuck no, they're totally different. With pharmacy, it's like the clinical side. So there's like usually two schools of like you either do research or you're actually like in the shit like helping patients and stuff. That's the huge difference between therapeutics and fuck, I forgot the second one. Pharmaceutical sciences. Fuck, I can't remember. Oh, Okay, so da, 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 da. Anita is like, I love your vlogs, answering questions you receive. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and good luck with your blog and channel. Fuck yeah. So Son Steven, Doomaya Kevin. I remember talking to you a long while back. Thanks for that. It really helped me at the time. I'm 17 and I'm turning 18 in a few months. I want to have many reliable sources of income to act as my safety net to help provide for my future business endeavors, namely my pursuit in film career. And after I graduate high school, I'm going to live in LA, and I'm worried about my financial well-being. So the main questions are about investing. I've seen some of your posts about it, and Joe mentioning it in your vlogs, and it just seems so mudda smart. It's not mudda smart. It's just like very basic actually investing. I don't think what I do is like fucking high tech or anything like that, but it sets you in a good place. So when you are ready for the more advanced stuff, you can just kill it. Anyways, now I have no damn clue at all how it works. Besides, you give a company money and they do well, you get money in return. What are some important things I should know about this industry? What steps should I take or should I follow so I don't make stupid and irrational choices? What advice can you give me for long term success when it comes to investing? I have a feeling that these are pretty broad questions, so sorry about that. Um, and then he plugs his YouTube channel, and he's like, "Thanks, I'm ready to mother refugee hustle." Dope. So for most part, I would tell you like this isn't gonna sound sexy, but just stick to index funds, man. Like stick to the tried and like true, proven type of things right now when you're beginning. Learn the escape of the land. So learn what expense ratios are. So that's how much you get charged and stuff. Whether you get dividends, what that's when a company um, pays you for actually having a stock. Like try to learn all these like the lay of the language in the land. And I think a really good book to start off with is honestly, I will teach you to be rich. That's a really great book. I've been also reading The Intelligent Investor. I can't remember, but it's like a red book. I've probably showed it in the past, but I mean, those are like some books that I use um, to learn some of the stuff. I used to read Money Magazine like almost every single day for like the first 3 years when I was learning and stuff. And honestly, most of the information has not changed, so that's why I don't read it anymore. I also used to read Clippinger, and I think those magazines, they're like, it's a lot easier to read money and stuff like that because it's very simple, and you can just learn. So if you just get like, I don't know, if even if you're fucking broke, dude, just buy a money magazine, just one issue or something, and try to read it through and see like what the fuck are they talking about, and just really dissecting it. And like in the middle or near the end, I forgot, they have a list of stocks or like index funds and how they're performing. Try to learn what each metric is telling you so that you can just do it. But I'm just saying right now, just to get started, while you're learning, you should just you should probably just like I would recommend Vanguard index funds. If you can't afford that, go Fidelity. But yeah, those are some of my suggestions and stuff like that. And I think I did a video a while ago how to invest in stuff. So, and I've done a live stream on it too. So just go back. All my live streams are public. Sadi Khan, what up, puppy? Hello, Kevin. What's the least amount you think is good to invest? Okay, so the least amount. I mean, honestly, it's what you put into it. So if you put in like, let me give you an example. If you put a freaking penny, and you get, I'll give you like, that's a bad example. Let me see. If you put in like $1, right, and let's say you like make 10% off of it, that's like $1. I mean 10 cents, right? And so obviously, if you put in $1,000, you get $100 back. Let's say if you make 10%. So like, dude, it really depends. And honestly, if you're going in with that mindset, you're thinking about it entirely wrong, because this is a tool. Like, for me, I put in almost depends. Like with a lot of things, I put in like almost a G. Keep in mind, I got student loans and a lot of other stuff, but I put in at least a G just to invest in stuff like that each month. So, um, when I was in pharmacy school, I was doing like $50 a month if I could afford it. You know what I mean? So like it's different stages. The best amount is what you're comfortable with, right? And just be real. Like just remember, the more you put in now, the more you get longer down the longer later down the line. But let's see. I think I'm going to do one more question and then I'm headed out because I have a lot of stuff to do today. Um, so last one. Hi Kevin. I got away with bad habits in undergrad. One of them is doing nothing until 11 p.m. and sleeping at 2 to 3:30 a.m. I've done this, like watching YouTube and shit. I've been distracted socializing with friends at the 24-hour library instead of studying. However, I realized my habits need to be changed. From farm school designs a 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. weekday schedule. What's the best way to transition? If you spent 4 years as a night owl. So school started in 3.5 weeks, which, oh man, it's already started because this email was sent like early August, right? So basically, what I recommend, and it might not relate to you right now, but if you're trying to change your sleep cycle and stuff, just get up early, but have something to look forward to in the morning. Sometimes like and go to sleep earlier. So some if you want some, not medication but supplements to help you go to sleep, uh, melatonin is really good for for setting for setting for resetting your circadian rhythm and setting an appropriate sleep cycle. If you want deepness of sleep, ZMA is really good. Zinc, magnesium, aspartate, or whatever. So that's really good. Um, and I think those things should definitely help. But just from motivational and like non like supplement type of thing, definitely try to have something looking forward in the morning. Like for me, it's usually working out or a coffee or something. It gets me out of bed, and it's something to look forward to. And once you have that sense of accomplishment, man, your day just rolls on. And I know it's hard. It's really hard at first. You're not gonna go from 3 a.m. sleep at 3 a.m. to like fucking 8 a.m. But because you're going to get early morning insomnia and you won't be able to sleep, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So cut it back very slowly. So do a taper type of schedule. Maybe like 3:30, maybe 3 the next day, 2:30, and cut it back slowly like that. And take some melatonin. That might help you guys too. I think that is it. Sort of wanted to. There's so many other emails. Oh man, I wanted to do an hour today, but I don't think I have time. So what I need to do is I need to I need to do this next time. Anyways, yeah, I guess I gotta do more of these next time. But guys, thank you for watching. Sorry, Alex, I'm about to peace out because I got some more work to do with refugee hustle. Like, dude, my schedule is fucking packed, man. So I gotta get working, man. But thank you guys for watching. I think next time I'm planning to do a live stream, which I might post in Refugee Hustle newsletter and stuff. So if you haven't signed up for a newsletter, do it below. I think I have a description saying to sign up for refugeehustle.com, so you can stay updated. But I think the next time, let me go into my bougie gas calendar. What's today? Today's the 31st. I think next time will be Saturday. Um, but it's pretty funny. Actually, guys, people that live in LA, Ja Rule, Ashanti are coming to town on Thursday and Sunday, and then the game is at the observatory on Friday. So I don't know. I'm planning to catch one of those shows, man, because I'm a huge hip hop fan. Not a huge. Well, I don't know. Ja Rule used to be fucking corny as shit, but I appreciate his music now. Even though at the end of the day, I'm a 50 Cent fan, but Shanti's dope. The game is kind of a douche, but I like him. I met him one time at my pharmacy. Another story for another time. But guys, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace.